I was so insistent on not starting this video in the car that I forgot to start it entirely. Hello humans, welcome back to yet another weekly vlog. In today's video we are decorating for Harry Potter night. It's an annual thing, if you know you know. And we started off with a little bit of thrifting and then got really into the decorating and then got completely swept away right before everybody got here. So I will show you the final details after the party because we didn't get any final details before the party. In fact, I don't think I even got any shots of the snacks at all. I do this thing where when I start to get stressed out, I forget to film. Like it leaves my, I've been filming for like 6 whole years. But the second I get stressed out, it's she go. That's for Kenzie. All right, so go ahead, jump on into this, enjoy. I do have a whole video from last year with like way more detailed decorating stuff if you want to watch that one. But if not, grab yourself something cozy to sip on or cold to sip on if it's still a bajillion degrees where you live, okay? All right, so without further ado, let's just jump right on into the video that I forgot to start. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to go get a cart? Wait.
Whoa, scorpion.
You're so cute.
That's scorpion. Eat it. I would eat it.
Okay, actually, genuinely, that is kind of cool, bud. But I feel like I like the spider even more.
I like the...
What did you...
I'm a giant avocado.
You are a giant avocado. If that's what you want to be for Halloween, yeah. Can I see the back?
What?
Can you turn around so I can see the back? Oh, look at that. That's awesome.
It's the beat in your foot.
That's perfect size.
Pocket for your candy.
Oh, there's wrappers in it from last year. Oh, I saw that. oh, hold on. Police administration. Okay.
Ooh, that was...
Hold that. Ooh, look at the color on that. That's beautiful. You want that one too? All right, I'm gonna scan to see if there's any other old ones. The Children's Encyclopedia, that looks awesome. Good eye, grab it. 5 Great Dialogue by Plato. That looks, does that look too new?
I think it looks like a nice kind of new, but also has a good feeling of age to it, you know? No?
No, actually I have no idea what you're saying. All right, what do we have so far? We've got books, plastic cloches, which are great. And then what else is under here? Oh, we're not actually getting these.
Not for baby?
No, we don't need them. And then I've got this that I think we could paint. Oh, I've got all those bugs I still need to paint and the plaques to put them on. And then I got this. And then Silas really likes this one. I just don't know if I like it as much, bud.
The tail.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely not getting that. If he can't survive the cart, it's not gonna survive our house. All right, and I think I'm gonna say no to this because it's just... Yeah, so we got cloches, books, a couple of small buggy kind of things, but keeping it really kind of like organic and textural instead of literal.
I am gonna be moving this basket over all the way over here. Make I think on top of this, or remove that, and then we're gonna be decorating pumpkins. So yeah, this is gonna be time lapse. Let's go get this over by that basket. What are you doing over here, bud? Doing the thing that Mom asked me to do.
Oh, good job.
Do you want to tell us what you're making? What we're making?
Drinks.
We're trying our best. I saw this on Pinterest. Ignore my shadow things. Where is it? We saw this on Pinterest. We're trying our best with the fake leaves and paper, and as well as trying to make a body of it. I'm just gonna have mine stick out, but. Is still drying, but it looks great. Hey, let's fix that. But he's super sticky. All right, we'll come back when he's dry or whatever it is. All right, so I ended up making another little one because Isabel wanted to make a grumpy one. She added a bee brow. I don't know if you can tell. Hold on, focus.
We say bee brow instead of eyebrows.
Yes, we say bee brow instead of eyebrow. So she added an eyebrow to hers. I made another one. He's still drying. I found these guys really easy to do. Just had some white paper from packaging that we have lying around, some glue and water, and it was fairly easy, just super time consuming. We did use tin foil to hold up the base, but the next plan, it's a little more tricky. If you've been on this channel for a while, you'll know I like making my life difficult and doing something slightly related to it with things I don't know what to do with. And no, it does not open to DIY on how to do it, so I'm just gonna have to guess. In fact, all kinds of plans and ideas, but I thought I could make one, nope, and put it in one of the jars that we have that Mom got at Goodwill. About this size. Then we have some moss and things to put in it. Okay, so I looked it up and these guys are usually about 8 inches. I don't know if I'll actually go 8 inches. I think I'll just try to keep it under 8 inches or just guess the height. I would like to try keeping it accurate, and I think that would be fun, especially for those Hogwarts nerds out there or those Beast nerds in the Harry Potter world. And I just find that super exciting to try keeping it accurate. I'm using like some fuzzy moss wire. I can spend some time through a time lapse. After hours of work, I'm proud to present our very own.
I don't know if you can see, but we got Liv in there working on the letters coming out of the fireplace. Oh, you can. Oh my gosh, she's doing such a great job. She did it last year and we're doing it again this year, obviously. Now over here, the plan is to kind of turn this into, let me see if I can get an angle that's like not gonna be super backlit. turn this into an area for the baby mandrakes. So it's gonna feel very botanical because the kids have been DIYing them. You may or may not have seen the clip yet. If not, you're gonna see it momentarily. But what I want out of this space is, right now, I really feel like it needs to be like built up on the sides a little. Let's see if I can see over there. It's so hard. Oh, isn't that glorious back there? Just pretend that doesn't exist, okay? Magic can hide things. We're magically hiding that. So we need to build up over here and over here. The problem is I just don't know how I'm gonna film it. I have a plan. I have a couple of old fruit crates, so I'm gonna try to put one on each end to really kind of give it some height and visual dimension to make the eye dance across the table. So it's not all really just one height. But I don't know how many crates I have available, so I think I'm gonna try to see if I have some like plant stands or something to get some of the plants up higher, because we don't have enough mandrakes to fill up this area. But I think if I pull some plants from around the house and mix it all in, it's definitely gonna give more of a greenhouse vibe instead of, you know, just a handful of sparse things. I think when you're decorating like this, it needs to almost be opulent, a little bit over the top, to really pull off the overall look. You like how I'm just like focusing on things that have nothing to do with what I'm talking about? Perfect. Aren't these glorious? They're like old German fruit crates. Do you like that up? We might like that up.
Where's the charging block?
I don't know.
Oh.
Where did you leave it?
Right here.
Wow, you can't see that at all. All right, let's get you closer. Only because I feel like there is a fine line from where the cobwebs make it feel authentic and dirty. And I think we've crossed over slightly into the dirty end of things. So. Now I'm gonna dress it up with, oh, broken amber bottles. Lord knows, I have no shortage of these. Nope. I like the height that this provides. I might flip it around though. Now, what I don't love is that there's a gap right here, so I think I'm gonna get a plant that like kind of spills this direction to fill that in so you don't see that as much. Let's try this one. Does that really cover? I mean, it covers the gap a little bit. Or, no, I need something here. Maybe I cover it with a bottle. I don't love that. We'll keep working with it. Okay. And now to start building up on this side, and ideally to cover that cord. Also, can we just appreciate this gorgeous painting? This used to hang in my grandparents' home, and I would stare at it every time I went to go visit. Both of them have recently passed. I got it. My aunt, who's in charge of the estate, made sure that she got it out to me, which I thought was so sweet. So we put it in a really prominent spot right when you walk into this room from the rest of the house. That's the first thing you see. And that lamp that I got from Goodwill, do you guys remember this with the fruit little find that I got? I decided to put it over this. Her name is Honey, and I used to stare at her all the time and dream of owning horses one day, and now I do. So it just feels like very full circle to look up at her every single day. But I need to kind of fill in this spot and cover up that cord, because that personally I think looks not so cute. I have so many old amber bottles with labels on them. Let me see if we can turn so you can just see for a sec. Look at how glorious that is. So I think I'm gonna kind of build up this side, and I'll probably put a few of the label ones over on the other side as well, just kind of even it out. We need a plant here. That's too tall. Okay. Here's a super weird looking staghorn. I think I'm gonna stick like right in here. All right, all right. But since I did books on the other side, I need books on this side as well.
What else do I put on there?
Of him, like, being shown, but you can put it.
Where do you want him to go?
I think on top of those would look good.
Yeah, try it. He's so cute! little creature. Look at the bow truckle. Oh my gosh, he's so flipping cute. I want her to make another one. So I think we might put, she made a little sign for him, but we still have to put ink in the printer. Get it printed.
We could just like cut off that big one.
I think it's too big. But see, look, we're creating like layers and depth and dimension. Kiddo! It's gonna be so cute right there.
I know.
Are you so proud of him?
Yes.
You should be. All right, I got some old school binoculars. I think, or these might be opera glasses. No, binoculars. I used these at a Tarzan and Jane photo shoot, like a styled shoot that I did really early in my career. Aren't they so funky and fun? So I think I'm actually gonna put these right, here.
And also they still work.
They do still work. Now, I'm liking this. I'm liking where this is going.
I like the feeling. Very Hufflepuff greenery feeling.
Very Hufflepuff common room from Hogwarts Legacy game, right?
Yes.
Cool. So we have this side built up nicely. I might add a little bit more in there. And this side is building up nicely, but right now we've got this big old like gap in the middle. So I think we might need something for a little bit of medium height here, almost as if we're making a W. So we have height, then down, then little dip up, then down, then height again. So I think it just needs a little something right here. Not quite sure what we're gonna do yet.
Potions?
No, because we're keeping all amber bottles and plants over here. And I still wanna make sure that we have a place to display the mandrakes.
Oh, yes.
But I think for now I'm just gonna grab some more plants. This is one of the things I definitely forgot to film the finished product of. So starting over here, y'all saw the little dilemma. We fixed that right up. Got more of my amber bottles with labels on them. I think what works really nicely is, like, I save these from kombucha bottles or whatnot. Actually, this is probably a shampoo bottle. And then intersperse them with actually old vintage labeled ones, like this one right here. And I love that it's a label on top of a label. That is crazy to me. So by kind of layering the vintage with the newer ones, they blend really well and it kind of creates this air of more believability. And then I have this pair of binoculars that had a wasp's nest on it from our garage. So that's fantastic, love that for us. I didn't prominently display this one this year. I still love this piece. It's a DIY I did, what, 2 years ago? I think it's awesome. So I want to find a new spot for it, but I kind of just chucked it back here right before everyone got here. And then moving right along, more amber bottles. And the girls' totally adorable baby mandrakes. They're so funny. The little like leaves. So they kept it pretty simple with these this year. They also made that one. They want to go a little bit more elaborate next year. And then of course, because we were watching the Chamber of Secrets, which is the second video, I put the artistic version of that up. Just as like a little subtle nod. And literally none of the kids noticed. Actually, until I put it out. A faux plant, because maidenhair ferns are like the hardest to keep alive. This I was gonna do a DIY with, and then I just chucked all of them in there until I forgot about it. But I think the greenhouse vibes are cute. In fact, this little terrarium might be one of my favorites. It's just so charming. But I was gonna paint all of these mushrooms and put moss on the bottom. We just ran out of time. More amber bottles, again, mix of new and vintage. I think staghorn fern lends really nicely to this whole dark academic style. And then over here, much more of the same. Isn't that cool? I wanted to get some cork stoppers for the other amber bottles, but I didn't think to order those in time. Oh, and Livy also made a jar of gillyweed, and we used like masking tape and kind of messed up the writing a little bit to make it look a little bit older. And I don't think we got a good, full, proper look at the bow truckle. He's so cute. I'm gonna go ahead and get this. Oh, can I? Oh, I shouldn't. It's gonna fall over. But she did such a good job with this. This is just wire that we had on hand. I know a lot of the DIYs online show like floral tape and kind of taping around to give it a little more of a smooth finish, but I love that he's just kind of fuzzy. And little beads for eyeballs with the moss base. Huh? That are your beads? That was really nice of you to share, bud. And then to kind of fill in this space right here, I had this jar with this greenery already in it. We just kind of plopped it over here. Oh my goodness, this one. What is it? This one's so cute. We also could not get our fog machines to work this year. Elias tried flushing them out with vinegar. We tried letting them sit for a really long time. We can't find the remotes, but even when we like pressed and held down the button, they weren't working. So if anyone has any experience with the fun fog machines, let me know, because they are definitely not the fun at all, because they didn't work. Huh, bro? You guys tried so hard to make that happen.
I mean, I did it.
Dad did more than you did, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's a big bummer.
Yeah, it's a big bummer. So you can see kind of when we pull back, we've got a lot of height over here. We got a lot of height from the monster over there. Pretend like you don't see those boxes. And then I wanted to create more of a peak in the center, but that's kind of where I just gave up. I figured, you know what? It's good. It's fine. It has enough texture. The kids aren't going to notice. So you do see a gradual like decline here, and then like a low space in the middle and a gradual incline over here. So you can kind of see how it just gives an opportunity for the eye to dance when it's not extremely backlit. We did the same pumpkins that we did last year. I think I purchased 3 more just to kind of slowly keep adding to the pile. But this is supposed to look like the pile of pumpkins outside Hagrid's hut with the hippogriff and everything, Buckbeak. And then of course we have the floating candles like we did last year. I know they sell candles that come pre-strung. I use these for more than just that though, so I will cut these strings off and we'll use them for like displays and whatnot. So it's just fishing line. Yeah, the dogs are hollering outside, attached to clear push pins. Moving right along, over here we had kind of like our wand station. 2 years ago I bought these pencils that look like wands. Oh, I think we had one here. But we gave the remainder out to the kids this year. So we have the girls, Ollivander's boxes. I really want to kind of like get more of these and get a little bit more opulent with this next year, but this works. This was one of the kids' ideas to display the wands. I wanted it here, but we didn't have time. So we just kind of tossed it up there for now. Oh, okay. Well, and I like how basically the decor just kind of like blends into what we already had going on. Like that was already up. I really do love cloches. And we just stacked a couple more books. This was a last minute to throw together a cornucopia of antlers. I have no answers on that one. Just figured it was weird. All the books that we picked up from Goodwill are right here. And then that we also got at Goodwill. I kind of would want to go in through with like some rub and buff or like some of the black version of it to kind of antique up the letters a little bit. They're not solid, but I think they need a little bit more texture. And then a couple more cloches. Perfectly lovely looking gal, but in this context is very creepy. And then a bird. No answers for that one either. Isabella do y'all remember the giant web that we did outside of our house in Marietta when we had the Harry Potter Halloween theme? So she hung that all up right here and stuck all those in there. There's a little excess, but we're just pretending like that's not happening. And then Amelia added her magical frog because it just fit with the vibe. Silas, you want to come show them what we just got? Mm-hmm. Yep. What did we add this year?
Keys.
Do you want to film it or you want me to?
Oh.
What?
The keys. What else do I do?
So we attached the keys the same method that we did for the candles with clear push pins, and then this was actually a set that came all together with the wings and the keys already as a part of it. And this fishing line's actually a little stretchy, which made it a nightmare to tie, but kind of makes them fun because when they move and bounce around,
yeah,
it looks pretty cool.
Let me get.
And Amelia thinks they are hilarious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But we have to be careful, and we're encouraging the kids not to hit them too much because they could fall down and then we wouldn't see the clear push pins and then that could hurt to step on, right? Is that your favorite part?
Yeah, my favorite part. But I do really love the fog machines.
I know. Such a bummer that they didn't work this year, huh?
Yeah.
I know. Maybe we'll get them working next year.
Yeah.
Or for Halloween.
It's focusing on the chips.
And of course, we have to have the letters from last year. Total hit. Except this year, well, first of all, we did not store them well. So maybe Errol delivered them because they're looking a little bit rough. You know what I'm saying? And this year, we made the installation process a lot easier because, oh, where did she put this? I forgot that the inside of the fireplace is metal. And we have this convenient magnet metal hook. Wait, there we go. That made it so much easier to install. We tried doing tape last year and that was a nightmare. So if you do something like this, see if you can get your hands on a magnet with a hook or something. That changed everything for this. And instead of taping them to my sidekick, instead of taping them to the ceiling, we did the same clear push pin on these as well. I think the letters look much better this year than last year, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with the ceiling fan on. They move. And she conveniently placed them in such a way that they don't actually hit the blades. So it's kind of nice. She did great. That's what we have for this week's vlog, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I know I don't normally do like a sit down intro and outro, but I didn't want to lose this footage. It's so good. It's so cute. It was so much fun to do this. I love thrifting for seasonal decor, especially when it's like non-specific, but it's more vibes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And I cannot wait. I have a couple of DIYs that I really want to do this year. I'm super looking forward to it, so stick around. If you haven't done so already, jump on down there, hit that subscribe button, especially if you want to catch a peek at some of those Halloween DIYs that I have coming up. I'm so excited. Okay, and until next time, bye guys.